we go then, Cam. First bike away. It's a field full of Hondas and Yamahas. Dominic Herbertson first on the road, followed by this man. Almost 40 years since he competed and stood on the podium alongside Robert Dunlop and Steve Hislop in the newcomers race.
These bikes are absolute pure thoroughbreds, Dave, built for nothing else but racing. 250cc, highly tuned twin-cylinder two-strokes. It's an art in tuning these and an art in riding them.
So Ian Locker rounding Quarterbridge, he was third fastest in qualifying. Down Bray Hill, wow.
Have a listen to those bikes, absolutely screaming. As here we see Michael Dunlop rounding Quarterbridge.
Yeah, Michael Dunlop, many would expect him to be favourite, but he's only sixth fastest in qualifying. Dominic Herbertson was fourth fastest in qualifying, but he was the quickest Honda. Next away, number 9.
Jim Hind, a very exciting young rider there, Dave.
We are through the first timing sector. Dominic Herbertson's gone through. We're now riding with Ian Locker into Glen Helen. So Herbertson's put his time down. Locker goes through. I don't think any rider has ridden around this course more times than Ian Locker. So, oh my goodness!
Oh, what's happened there? The bike looks like it's locked up, the back wheel. It may have seized and the rider hasn't grabbed the clutch in time to save it.
No problems for this man though, James Hind. The only problem he has is that he's 2.4 seconds behind Mike Brown, who is our race leader.
And then we get Dominic Herbertson over Balaf Bridge, gets the bike back on the floor and back on the power nice and quickly.
So here comes Ian Locker. Nice and neat.
Just listen to those two strokes, they're so sweet on the power.
And Locker still ahead of Herbertson. Now we're with Mike Brown, the race leader. Is he still leading here at Balaf? He is. Mike Brown continues to lead. We've got to wait for Jim Hind to come through though. And James Hind still in second place. We have a new race leader at Ramsey, James Hind. 0.7 of a second over Mike Brown. Game on, Cam.
It does not get any closer. It is racing at its best.
We're on board with Ian Locker. Was in the top 3. He got pushed back to P4. Coming through Bungalow. The Locker will have to draw on all of his experience if he's going to get himself back in the podium places again. I'll tell you what we've got to keep an eye on here as well, Cam. These boys are on lap record pace. This is Mike Brown through the Bungalow. We've still got to wait for James Hind, of course, to come through. But they are on lap record pace. Here's Dominic Herbertson into the Craig. Here's James Hind, our new race leader. And he's still leading, but just as nothing. Oh!
Using the track and then some.
So we're coming up to the end of lap 1. The drop down from the mountain through Crocknamona. And they'll soon be at the halfway point. Herbertson crosses the line.
We can see the lightweight 250cc machine just so nimble through those tight sections of course.
So Ian Locker completes half race distance. Over the line he goes. And this is the terrific run to the top of St Ninians and down Bray Hill.
Nothing else like it in the world.
Now then, across the line goes Mike Brown. We have to wait for James Hind to see what the position is at the top. It's being close on this opening lap. So we're waiting for James Hind to come, and here he is, about to cross the line. Oh, it's a new record for the lightweight Manx Grand Prix, 117.592. He leads by 1.9 seconds over Mike Brown. Sensational.
From a standing start, that really is impressive.
So the run from Glen Helen up to the north, through Balaf Bridge, and then to the Ramsey hairpin. So Ian Locker started off strongly, and just keeping going, and there we did say he was going to get past, and there does go Mike Brown. Because Mike Brown, I just wonder whether Ian may have just held him up a little bit in his quest to take first place from James Hind.
Well, if he did, it wouldn't be intentional. Those riders are teammates as well as friends.
Exactly. Bigaro.
Got Mike Brown over Balaf Bridge. And Locker close behind him.
And just looking at the sector, he's definitely has cost him time. It's only a couple of seconds, but you would expect Mike Brown. Mike Brown might just be losing out to James Hind now. And here is James Hunt, and he has. That gap has opened up.
You see Ian there, whoa, he's got the slipstream. The slipstream is so effective on these lightweight bikes.
And now Ian Locker will be looking to drag his teammate along as well. Well, Cam, James Hind has a 7.3 second lead over Mike Brown at Ramsey hairpin. Dominic Herbertson still third. Ian Locker is still in fourth place.
But it's still a very close race. We know anything can happen around the TT course. They're pushing these lightweight machines.
Oh, how close do you want your racing?
And once again, we see that slipstream in action.
However, Dominic Herbertson is on for a podium. So too is Mike Brown. But look who's behind him now. Oh, Dominic Herbertson coming to a stop. A podium place on the cards, and he's pulled over.
Oh, the bike's not running. He's had a mechanical.
That's the 33rd, I think.
As the leaders fly past, that would be a bitter pill to swallow.
So here is Ian Locker. There is Mike Brown.
Oh, a little moment for Mike Brown. Looked like he overcooked it.
Sorry, Cam, where's James Hind? Is Mike Brown going to win this race? Well, there was talk about reducing this to 2 laps. I think they've just about made it for 2 laps. And Mike Brown goes through to take the win from Ian Locker. And Stuart Hall takes an unexpected 3rd place. What a race that was. It had everything. Lap records, leaders retiring, podium men retiring. Wow, what a start to the week.